Well, hey guys, welcome to Star Wars on High. Thank you for stopping by. We are back, and today we're going to talk about some older news. It's new-ish, but I didn't have a time to make a video until today, so apologies if you already heard a lot about this or thought about it. It is in regards to Star Wars Eclipse, something that I've been very excited for here on the channel. In fact, during the Thursday night live stream, I talked about my excitement for the game. And really it centers around the fact that I really love the era of Star Wars they're diving into, the High Republic. This looks later in the High Republic, has very strong prequel vibes, felt new, felt fresh, felt this whole Eclipse vibe. It was very exciting for a lot of us in the community. Now, shortly after that, there was some negativity out about the game studio, and we have to wait and see what turns out there. I know many of you are definitely turned off from the game now based on those reports. But we have a news story coming out late last week, like right after we streamed, talking about some delays with the game. The site Xfire announced some insider sourcing that says the game is probably not coming out until 2027 or 2028, which is a long time from now, obviously. Which begs the question, you might be thinking, okay, if it's going to be that far away, why the heck did they release a trailer this early? Well, there's actually a couple of interesting reasons. Number one is to try to recruit investors, to show games, other game studios, larger game studios, hey, we have this license, this is what we're working on, we're just getting started, maybe team up with us, buy us, give us some funding, etc. That's a really good pitch to other investors, which is pretty smart because the IP, just that trailer alone that showed nothing about the game, had us all really excited. So if I was a prospective studio and I wanted to buy, a game company, Quantic Dreams would look very tempting, especially with this sort of project in their library, especially if they could maybe clean up the culture a little bit as part of the purchase. But second of all, a way to recruit new prospective developers for your team. Say, hey guys, look, we're making this project. Don't you want to come work for Quantic Dreams? Now, in this article, it does say reportedly that they've been struggling to recruit. That's one of the reasons we expected delays. Even though the announcement was out, I think drama about the company's culture, as well as just the competitiveness of the market right now, it's insane. It just has not been a good time for Quantic Dream to be able to find any resources, which is putting further delays on the game. Now, I think all of us are pretty comfortable at this point expecting delays in games. I mean, how many new games get announced that we don't see? Lego Star Wars, Skywalker Collection, Ultimate, we're not getting it till April. Golly, we were supposed to get this for years now, it felt like. So I'm not surprised at all we're still 5 years away. I was expecting more of 3 years, but 5 with delays, well, I guess it's good to not get our hopes up. But it does beg the question, is this going to impact the excitement for this game? It's a long time to wait, 5 years. And my general sentiment is they could do this a really smart way. Again, overlooking all of the drama with the studio. What they could do is something very similar to the High Republic show, which in fact they have shown bits of Eclipse in the intro for the High Republic show. Give us frequent updates. Have a show every 6 months, once a year, to bring the fans into your Star Wars era. Give us character bios, give us some short stories, give us some leading comics. You could do a really smart thing here with over the next 5 years, growing out this Eclipse era before we ever touch the game. Now, it's probably a balancing act, not spoiling major game points, but wanting to still introduce maybe characters or moments. I just think it could be a really cool opportunity. If you're going to have us wait for 4 to 5 years, if we had something cool to look forward to or grow this space, it would be, I think, a really great way to keep the game's hype alive and start forming a community before the game ever sees a console. Who knows what console is going to come out, PC and others. I mean, to me, this is just a really smart way to avoid all of the kind of lost momentum they had going in. But who knows, maybe the game studio needs to take a step away from the limelight as they have had obvious drama and obvious problems behind the scenes. My feelings on this game, I think it looks extremely good. I think it's extremely exciting. Disappointing to hear the sort of studio news we heard. I hope that the process they are going through right now with litigation or whatever legal process it is gets ironed out and completed fairly. I hope a lot of the reports, the leaders or the individuals who are doing those things are no longer with the company, or they can find a way to properly secure these current employees and make sure that they're not experiencing the same sort of problems, because there's probably a lot of great, talented people who are very passionate about this game who happen to maybe have terrible coworkers or terrible bosses, and so it's a really tricky situation to navigate. Talked about it before in the past, and I recognized to everyone it's kind of an individual decision. I know Jimmy on my channel, for example, is not really interested in playing this game anymore because of that news. Let me know what you guys think down below. It's a bummer because I think Eclipse has looked amazing. I really want to dive in. I want to play this game so bad. To wait 5 years, the game studio news behind the scene, it just stinks. It's a really exciting announcement, something that was like on my most anticipated Star Wars projects in the future. And now we're going to have to wait and see how this all pans out. Let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Apologies for being slower last week. We've had some health things going on. We've had some work. We've had some social things going on. You know, I had to see the Batman as well. So it's been absolutely crazy. We appreciate you guys sticking around for more content. It's going to be a busy couple of months. Kenobi's right on the horizon. So we'll see you guys again very soon.